1, 2, 3. Yes,
Good morning,
sir. You can start.
Toastmasters. Welcome, guys. Madam President and XCOM. It's a great morning to welcome you all to the 600 and just missing that 17 or 18.
17, sir.
617th meeting of Madras Toastmasters Club. It's a privilege and honor to be here for this meeting, and we have lined up so many interesting speeches, and we have a wonderful session with leader president will be addressing. Meanwhile, there are some ground rules which we should follow in Toastmasters. Whether it is online or offline, please switch off your mobile phone or keep the mobile in silence. And you're also supposed to avoid speaking on the taboo topics, sex, religion, or politics. Being a hybrid meeting, I also request those who are in the online, keep yourself mute and to avoid unnecessary noises. Kindly encourage the speakers by showing thumbs up or claps wherever possible. And we also have there is club meeting procedures, that is we have to encourage each speaker to conduct the meeting. We have a seasoned and very dynamic leader. We can see her when she prepares for contests or anything. She's a vibrant leader with perfect 10 with this club achieved. Kudos to you, President. Put your hands together. Help me welcome the young dynamic President, Toastmaster Kavita.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Bala, for that wonderful introduction. Good morning, Toastmasters and guests. So how is the energy level for today?
Great, ma'am.
Hi, ma'am.
Great. So we have a few people. Yes, we have a few people offline and we have quite a lot of people online today with a few guests. So what is special about, I would like to declare open our 617th meeting of Madras Toastmasters Club. Okay, so what is so special about today? Very easy question for today.
Mother's Day.
Yes, it is Mother's Day. So when we talk about Mother's Day, it is always about sacrifice and how mothers sacrifice for the sake of children and for the sake of the spouse. So this Mother's Day, let's spread this word. It is not only about sacrifice, it is also about self-love. So a mother has to take care of herself so that she is able to be there for the children and for the spouse for a longer period of time. So this Mother's Day, let's spread this word to every mother you see today. And let's not talk always about this cliched things like sacrifice, so that, it is also important to take for a mother to take care of herself. And this is something which is left out during a Mother's Day. So let's talk about that today. With that said, let's move on to the guest introduction. So we have quite a lot of guests, I think, for today. So Toastmaster Suhasini, can you help me? Or Toastmaster Preeti, can you help me up with the guests? Vicky Elfin is a guest.
Anthony Jabanraj.
Okay, thank you, Preeti. So Anthony Jabanraj, can you please unmute yourself and introduce yourself? And switch on the camera if possible.
No, ma'am. Hello.
Yes, we are able to hear you.
Hi, ma'am. I am Anthony Jabinraj. I am from Chennai, working in 9 softwares. So I am a Python developer. So okay, ma'am. It's myself, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so much, Anthony, for that quick introduction. Hope you have a great time today. So Python is a hot field now, right? So good
Yeah.
to know that you're a Python developer. And yes, so hope you have a great time. Looking forward to see you as a member. If you're interested in table topics, do give your name to our TT master for today, Toastmaster Sriram. Sit back and enjoy. Thank you so much,
Okay,
Anthony.
Okay.
Vicky Elfin.
Yeah. Thank you, Preeti. So Vicky Elfin, can you please switch on the video if possible? Unmute yourself. You've already unmuted. So can you please introduce yourself? Vicky Elfin, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Yes.
A little bit louder, please.
Hi, ma'am. I'm Vignesh. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. You're
Sorry,
Vignesh.
my phone.
Okay, we'll come back to you while you take your headphone. S. Dharani is a guest, I guess.
Yes, ma'am. Hi, ma'am.
Yes. Please introduce yourself. Hi, Dharani.
Dharani, ma'am.
Oh, sorry. Dharani. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am. My name is Dharani from Chennai. I am working in NimeSoft company, Java developer.
Okay. Good to have another software person. So I still remember the days of Java 10 years ago when I was also a developer. Good to have many software engineers here. And sit back and enjoy, and good to have you here. Hope you have a great time. If you're interested in table topics, that is impromptu speaking, please do give your name to Toastmaster Sriram, who's the TT master, and hoping to see you as a member. Thank you so much,
Thank you.
Dharini.
Okay, thank you.
Anyone else today? Anybody offline who's a guest, Toastmaster Suhasini?
Yeah, we have one guest.
Yeah, please go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hi. Hi, Suhasini.
Hi, please introduce yourself.
Hi, my name is Subiksha. This is my first time in Toastmaster. I noticed this in online network. So this is my first time like in a public talking. I'm very nervous usually. So yeah, I'm working as an investment compliance in a investment banking firm.
Okay, thank you so much, Subiksha. Good to have you here. Hope you have a great time. You don't look nervous at all, actually.
Actually, my lips are ticking.
You don't look so.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
looking forward. So, if you're interested in table topics, do give your name to Toastmaster Sriram. And yeah, hoping to see you as a member very soon. Sit back and enjoy.
Thank you.
Any more guests for today, Toastmaster Preeti? Vignesh is back. Vignesh, can you please unmute yourself? Let's see if,
Hello, ma'am. Can you hear now?
yes, you're clearly audible. Please go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Vignesh coming from Tiruvannamalai district.
Okay.
As I as of now working in software company.
Another software engineer, okay?
Yes, I'm a software engineer, Java developer.
Okay.
My manager told that Toastmaster will increase my communication knowledge. So I had interest in Toastmaster. They sent the link. So I want to come and increase my knowledge.
Okay, Vignesh. So how did you get to know about our club?
Pardon?
How did you know to, how did you get to know about Madras Toastmasters Club?
My
Through online?
My managers told me, and then I searched in websites.
Okay. So
they gave me a meeting link.
Okay. Okay, good. Thank you so much, Vignesh. If you're interested in table topics, do give your name to our TT master and sit back and enjoy. Hoping to see you as a member very soon.
I'm also eager to it. Thank you.
Yeah. And Kalayarasi is a guest. Toastmaster Preeti, can you please confirm?
She is a guest.
Okay. Kalayarasi, can you please unmute yourself and Kalayarasi is there? Yeah. So can you please unmute yourself and introduce yourself? Kalayarasi, can you hear us? Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, please
Can you
go
hear
ahead
me?
and introduce yourself, Kalayarasi.
Yes, sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
No problem.
I'm Kalayarasi from Kanjipuram, ma'am. I'm working in NimeSoft in India Private Limited as a software engineer.
Order பண்ணவா?
Okay, great. Another software engineer. Good to have you here. So how did you get to know about us?
Through my company only, ma'am. They introduced Toastmasters to us and asked all the other employees to join and improve our communication.
Okay, looks like the software engineering field is very much inclined to Toastmasters. That is
Yeah.
good news. We already have a lot of software engineers here, and good to have so many guests today as software engineers. And sit back and enjoy. Do give your name to TT Master Toastmaster Sriram if you're interested in impromptu speaking. And any more guests for today? Toastmaster Preeti?
Pandiyarajan M.
Okay. Pandirajan, can you please unmute yourself and introduce yourself? Pandirajan, can you hear us?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please introduce yourself.
Hi, everyone. My name is Pandi Rajan. What else, ma'am?
What you're doing? Are you a student or you're working professional? Can you...
I am working with Ninesoft Private Limited as a Java trainee.
Okay. Okay, looks like many of you are from Ninesoft.
I'll tell you the reason behind that, Kavita ma'am.
Okay.
The company manager or the head talked to me that they wanted to join our club. So all of them are here today.
That is a very interesting news, Preeti. Thank you so much for that. Thank you for that initiative. Good to have. So that is the reason we have so many Java and Python developers here. I got it. Okay, so any more guests for today? Pandirajan, please give your name to Toastmaster Sriram if you're interested in impromptu speaking for today. So we also give opportunities to our guests and sit back and enjoy. Hoping to see you as a member very soon. Anyone else, Toastmaster Preeti?
I can see someone from Tenzin Dorji. And,
so Tenzin is a member or a guest?
Tenzin is our member.
Member. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, maybe this is the first time he's attending. Welcome,
yeah.
Tenzin.
Yes, I'm a new membership. I just joined here and here. Actually, I introduced last Sunday myself.
Thank you so
Okay.
much, Tenzin, for coming up and being a member here. And yeah, hoping to see you in different roles very soon. Thank you so much.
Sure. Thank you.
We have one more. Yeah, Toastmaster Suhasini. One more guest there.
Hello, good morning all. So,
hi, good morning.
Yeah, so this is the first time here in Toastmasters. So my name is Safir. So right now I've been working with Caterpillar India Private Limited. So I'm 2021 passed out from CE Jana University. So my education is about BE Mechanical. So yeah, that's all about me.
Thank you so much, guest Rafi. Good to have you here and looking forward to have you as a member. And please do give your name to Toastmaster Sriram if you're interested in impromptu speaking.
Yeah,
Sit
sure.
back and enjoy. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Any more guests for today? I think we have 7 to 8 guests for today, which is very good. And we have a few members offline as well. Okay, that is very good to start with on a Mother's Day. Let's see how we have some very interesting segments for today, 2 prepared speeches and one very interesting. We have DTM Jaikar giving his. So he will be. That is a very important speech he'll be taking up. So let us educational session. I mean to say, not a speech. And so let's move on to the next segment. That is introducing our TMOD. So today's TMOD is a very dynamic person and So it is very apt to have during a Mother's Day. She's very dynamic woman, and she's a software engineer as well. So suitable for today. And she has co-authored 5+ books, and she's interested in many things apart from her career and her this Toastmastering journey. Very dynamic person, very passionate Toastmaster. I would like to hand over the control to our very own Toastmaster Manu for today.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kavita, for that welcome. Hope I'm audible.
Yes, Manu.
Okay. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. So I'm really privileged to be the Toastmaster of the day for this 670th meeting. So I would like to start the meeting by introducing the word of the day and theme of the day. Today, the word of the day is "prove it." I repeat, the word of the day is "prove it." It means to make someone or something look cleaner, neater, or more attractive. To make someone or something look cleaner, neater, or more attractive. The word is spruce it. We can use that in a sentence like, I need to spruce up myself a bit before we go out to a dinner. I need to spruce myself up a bit before we go out to dinner. So the theme of the day is never give up. The theme I chose is like, mothers are as we are commemorating the Mother's Day, mothers are some people who never ever give up, because even though they would have not done some particular thing in their life because of laziness or something, but when it comes to their kids, they put that effort and do it. So I think this theme will be apt for Mother's Day. I would like to encourage all the speakers, role players, and guests to use the word of the day and theme of the day as much as possible. So I would like to start this with by narrating a short story. There was a donkey which a farmer owned. One day what happened is like the donkey fell into a well. It started crying piteously for hours and hours. So the farmer came and saw it was a deep well. The donkey was old, and already the farmer had a plan to close that well. So he thought it is utter waste to put his efforts to bring the donkey up. So he called few of his neighbors, and they took a shovel and they were digging up the mud and closing the well. Initially, the donkey realized what is happening and he cried his heart out. But after some time, the donkey became damn quiet. People were curious to know why he is quiet. So one of the farmer, he peeped into the well to see what happened. At that time, he saw when a single shovel is poured on it, the dirt will be upon donkey's body. The donkey shake himself and let that dirt go under him. So in that way, he was coming up every step. So I think that is what we have to learn in our life in this world. There are so many types of dirt that we have to cross. But the only thing is, when you are never giving up, you can come at the top just like the donkey. So I think the story would be fascinating. And let's come to today's agenda. For the benefit of guests, I'll explain the flow of the meeting. Today's meeting has 3 parts. The first segment is called the prepared speech, and the second segment is the table topics, and the third part is the evaluation segment. In prepared speeches, the speakers will be given time to come with their prepared speech and they will be delivering it. And in the table topics, it is an impromptu session where you will be given a topic and you will have to speak it impromptu. And the third part is the evaluation segment, in which the speakers are provided with valuable feedbacks and comments. To help me with the evaluation, I have Toastmaster Balakrishnan, who is the general evaluator for the day. To tell about Toastmaster Balakrishnan, he is a passionate Toastmaster, founder, president of Madras Toastmasters Club, passionate about conducting YLPs. He is doing his own business in insurance consulting and mutual funds distribution. Please join me in welcoming the general evaluator, Toastmaster Balakrishnan.
Thank you, TM Modi, Manu. Once again, good morning to fellow Toastmasters. Welcome, guests. It's a great morning, and as nicely explained by our TM Modi, we have to spruce ourselves. How to spruce ourselves? Many a times we are stuck, so we don't know our problems. Somebody has to evaluate, so we take it as a criticism. In Toastmaster parlance, we say that it's constructive criticism. That is from the story. I would like to start from where our TM Modi left. Yes, the donkey could shake off or spruce up yourself. There will be some dirts or unwanted things to move forward. This is what is evaluation and constructive criticism in Toastmasters. We are all friendly. We are going to tell you there is something in what you have done is some good thing and what you should move or remove. That is called spruce up, going with the word of the day. Spruce up yourself. I have a team of evaluators who will be spruce up the way in which you are done. Either it is on timing. So to conduct the timing from the beginning till the end, we have a timer. He's a Toastmaster with a lot of experience. He's a very dedicated Toastmaster. She is none other than our Vice President and dynamic, the ExCom member, Toastmaster Suhasini, who is playing her role behind the scenes to conduct this every week agenda and calling up people. Please help me welcome the timer of today, Toastmaster Suhasini. Madam Toastmaster, with a big round of applause.
Good morning, all. Today I'm going to play a timer role. The role of the timer is to note down the time taken by all the speakers. For prepared speech, the time limit is 5 to 7 minutes. I will show green at 5 minutes, amber at 6 minutes, and red at 7 minutes with 30 seconds grace time. For table topic, the time limit is 1 to 2 minutes. I will show green at 1 minute, amber at 1 minute, 1 minute 30 seconds, and red at 2 minutes 30 seconds with 30-second grace time. For evaluation, the time limit is 2 to 3 minutes. I will show green at 2 minutes, amber at 2 minutes 30 seconds, and red at 3 minutes 30 seconds with grace time. At the end of the meeting, I will submit my report to General Evaluator Toastmaster Balakrishnan. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. And now we also have another Toastmaster. He is again experienced Toastmaster who is doing the role of accounter. This Toastmaster is interested in coaching and guiding the society in health and wellness. If anybody is interested in taking tips, you can contact him. He is also interested in conducting programs on disease management. His hobbies are reading, cycling, and traveling. With this, with big round of applause, let's welcome Toastmaster Anand. Over to you, Toastmaster
Anand. Thank you, General Evaluator, for your warm introduction. Okay, today I'm playing the role of the accounter for today's meeting. The purpose of the accounter is to note down any overused words or filler sound used as a crunch by anyone who speaks during the meeting. Words may be inappropriate interjunction such as and, well, so, sound may be As an accounter, at the end of the meeting, I will submit my report to the General Evaluator. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anand. And to conduct the grammarian role, we have a young, energetic, enthusiastic student and Madhusudan. Toastmaster Madhusudan, he attended us last few weeks as guest. Now he has become a member. He is interested in taking up various roles. Grammarian Madhusudan, please introduce your role.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Madhusudan and I'm taking the role as a grammarian today. So the role of the
As grammarian, it's my responsibility to pay close attention to all speakers, listening carefully to the language usage, and I will take a note of any misuse of English language as well as any outstanding words, quotes, saying, or thoughts. As grammarian, it's also my duty to introduce the word of the day. The word of the day is praise it. The theme of the day is never give up. Thank you. Over to the general evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Madhusudan. And since we have so many guests, I would like to take a couple of minutes in introducing what is the general evaluator, what is evaluator, and what we are going to do. See, as rightly pointed out by the Toastmaster of the day, we have 3 sessions. All the 3 sessions are being monitored, timer monitor, something our counter he told you, and grammarian he told you. That is also, I have a team of evaluators who will be coming and evaluate the prepared speeches. This is one segment. Then from the beginning till the end, see, that's why I logged in today earlier than the starting time. From the beginning till the meeting end, or before I hand over this one minutes, I will monitor each segment and give my report at the end. Why we are doing it? Yes, as I said, we have to spruce up. Every day is a new learning. Though we are a Toastmaster for several years, when I come here, when I see the young generation, I learn from them. So when a young Toastmaster gives the feedback, I take it in positive criticism. Similarly, you all should keep the open mind, accept the evaluators are looking at, and they are going to speak from their heart what they feel. No, this one is right or wrong. You take it, what you feel is the right. Incorporate those changes wherever possible. Improve your speech. This is the value of evaluation from Toastmaster. This is the core or backbone of the success of every Toastmaster club. With this, I hand over my control back to TMOD, Toastmaster Manu, the young and energetic Toastmaster Manu.
Thank you, General Evaluator and TAG team, for explaining the various laws clearly. We can now start with the first part of the meeting, that is a prepared speech. Our first speaker today is Toastmaster Jacob, who has chosen the dynamic leadership pathway and is delivering his project in level 1 project 2, which is titled as The Key to Success Is. The key to success is. He have been working as a project coordinator for RR Donnelly and having 9 years of experience in graphic design field. His hobbies are reading books and listening to music. He is interested in cooking and watching movies. I would like to call upon his evaluator, Toastmaster Karthik Shivakumar, to read his project objectives. Thank you. Over to Toastmaster Karthik Shivakumar.
Yeah, thank you, TM Moody. The purpose of my target speaker speech is to learn or review basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on any topic. The speech length is 5 to 7 minutes. Thank you, and back to the TM Moody.
It's not what we do once in a while that shapes our lives, but what we do consistently. It is not what we do once in a while that shapes our lives, but what we do consistently. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Have you ever wondered or thought how some set of people are able to achieve a massive amount of success in their life? Yes, and similarly, most of us have some goals and a plan of actions to achieve them in our life. But only few of us are able to start taking actions based on the plan we made. However, most of us stop after a while. And this example is familiar to all of us. Most people decide to lose their weight. To achieve it, they get up early and go for a walking and daily morning, and they do exercises and they start eating healthy foods. They follow them strictly for some days, and later they are unable to continue it. Maybe they get busy with some important works, or they simply lose interest to doing it. If they lose interest in doing it or not interested in continue it, they need to start the cycle again till the time they remember to do it, but there will be no consistency. Consistency is the key. Yes, it makes us to realize that consistency is really important. It's not just about losing weight. It's almost true in all our goals and overcomes what we need to achieve in our life. If we need to succeed in our life, we have to do something regularly and not once in a blue moon. Consistency is definitely and extremely important, and just not doing it when we get inspired to do it or not motivated to do it. What is consistency? Consistency means focusing on a task, what we have in our hand at the present moment, when you have a long-term vision. And consistency means repetition of works. When you do or follow works again and again, you will gain a feedback, and from that feedback, you can change the path, or you can change your mistake according to that. And what makes consistency difficult? And we all know that consistency is all about the repetition of work, and it's not based on the immediate results. Nowadays, the people are eagerly looking for the immediate results. Consistency will not give the immediate results. It will give you a path, and it give you a guide how to choose and how to be in your process without changing the track. And consistency is based on patience and belief. We have to patience till we get and receive the goal, and we have to believe in our process. Once you are not believing in your process, you are not able to achieve the goal. And next is, what are the steps to develop the consistency? We can use reminder app. We can lot of apps in our Play Store, so you can use the reminder apps, and you can reward yourself, and you can give time to view the changes. And next is, once you got any errors or mistakes, please learn from that so that you can achieve and you can take your track in the right. You can take and you can go in the right track. And I would want to share my personal experience as an example. I would like to improve my communication skills. To achieve it, I got joined in a 3-month course. I have attended the classes consistently for nearly 1 month. And in that class, I have a chance to speak in front of all students for 2 minutes. They give a topic, and we have to give a speech in front of all the students. It gives me a courage, and from that, I can overcome a fear of speaking in front of the others. It helped me a lot. But later, I am unable to attend the class regularly due to my shift timings and due to my personal things. And later, I am not interested to attend the classes also. So when I realized the mistake I made, and still now I'm facing difficulties to overcome that fear and to overcome the confidence again. And what I got when I consistently attended the class. So whatever do in your life, always be consistent. Consistency is our only friend who will help us to take us, and he will lead us to our success and what we desire to achieve. Consistency always leads to excellence. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Jacob, for that motivating speech. Our second speaker today is DTM Pat Sir, who is currently on the Persuasive Influence pathway and is giving his level 4 Project 1 speech, which is a special project on relation, correlation, elation. And to tell about him, he's a person whose introduction doesn't fit in few lines. So I'm putting it in a nutshell. He's a life skill trainer with 12 years experience in pharmaceutical marketing and 16 years experience in Toastmaster. Let me call upon his evaluator, DTM Rao sir, to explain his project objectives. Thank you. Over to DTM Rao sir.
Happy morning, Toastmaster of the day. May I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So happy morning and Mother's Day wishes to all of us. Toastmaster DTM Pat is going to give a speech from level 4, project 1 on public speaking, public strategies, public relationship strategies. I think most of you know in a pathways, each and every project having two objectives. One is a project objective, other one is a speech objective. Project objective of this project is to practice the skills that needed to effectively use public relationship strategy for any group or a situation. So once you complete this project, then speaker will give the speech to share some aspects of speaker's public relations strategy. So this project is focused on this thing and time management. Time manager, please note down, time is 5 to 7 minutes. All the best, DTM Pat. Over to you.
Sir, you are not audible.
No, are you inviting me or shall I start? Because normally it comes through TMOD to invite the speaker.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay, you can start.
I believe the slide is visible.
Yes, sir.
And I'm also visible. Prime Minister Modi was in Germany, very recently visited. He exclusively addressed probably 1 lakh Indians, Indian nationals in a hall. After a customary beginning, he requested the audience, "Can I ask you a few questions?" Everyone responded enthusiastically. Each one of you, he made a request, each one of you, speak to 5 non-Indian nationals, not necessarily Germans, and ask them to visit India, particularly places like Tamil Nadu, Bihar, Kerala, to know the ancients and superiority of India in different spheres of life. Toastmaster of the day, fellow members, honored guests, that was a marvelous and free of cost public relations strategy to mastermind the non-Indian nationals to visit India. The purpose of public relations is to form positive and pleasant relationship with the media and the public. Also, it is to create and maintain a positive reputation for a person or an organization. It is also used to increase public awareness, generate goodwill, and build credibility. There is an advertisement, there is a marketing, but they focus more on creating demand for a product and service and to influence the behavior of the consumer. These activities may require a large budget. In contrast, the public relations activity strategy is free of cost or low cost publicity. Many organizations successfully combine public relations, marketing, advertisement to spread their message to the public. Now I am going to propose a list of 8 criteria to build the public relations strategy. Know your audience. Number 1, get organized, think like a reporter, search and research, work with a team, enhance your online presence, know your competition, create compelling content. Know your audiences. Understand and segment your audiences. Remember that not all audiences are the same, like all fingers are not same. You can reach some through events, others through social media, and yet others through networking events. Whatever be the content you generate or we generate, we should have our audiences primarily in mind. Get organized. PR is achieved through, PR means public relations, a planned and sustained set of activities. We need a calendar to organize our outreach activities. We need to build a contact list of media, opinion leaders, customers, and like-minded companies to engage and collaborate with us. define goals and objectives. We must be clear of our wants and needs, what and how we want to achieve. This can help bring clarity to our approach. This determines which audiences we need to reach and which messages and tactics that can enable us to achieve our goals. Think like a reporter. Let us design our campaign from the public's point of view and not our point of view. Here, subtlety is the key. We need to use words that builds a solidly positive, vivid and vibrant images in the audience's mind. Even the opponents who oppose us, they shall run by our message with friends and families to see what this excitement is. Work with a team. Let us set up a dedicated team for our PR efforts. Spot the talent like great in graphics, great in writing, great in witty messages, great in taking good pictures, great in designing, like our Preeti. Our team will help us add value to our messages. A team ensures that the messages are conveyed with nice design, content richness, and a sense of aesthetics. Search and research. There are no substitutes for search and research and careful planning. In PR work, research is an essential part of public relations management. It provokes strategic thinking, PR campaign that can supply impetus and inspiration from the team members or to the team members. Thereby, we can outmaneuver the competition in the market. Enhance online presence. Today, we are all digitally connected. So we need an online presence strongly to reach to our customers. Our social media presence like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter are great media to reach public. We can use them to make announcements, make connections, and public content. Tease and provoke anticipation. Most companies like to blow the fanfare when they have something new to promote. It is a great opportunity to show that what can be done with the success in mind. Success lies from doing something different from what everyone else doing. So that brings or gets us that uniqueness and the mode of difference or the medium of difference, appearing different to others. Let us make sure to offer something that excites the audiences. This often works best for new products in a series, such as a new model, car, book, or movie sequels, or even new menu items in restaurants and hotels. To do this, first set a date for the release of the product and publicize it. Let us release the product in a limited way to enhance anticipation. So this element of teasing and provoking anticipation fetch a huge number of audiences to our product or to our service. So my topic I chose, not in the noun form, relate, correlate, elate. Public relations strategy is not a rocket science. It's a question of our thoughts, the deeds, and the action to build the public relations with the strategy which we formulate or which we build. If we can afford to bring in the 8 criteria which I have proposed to you, then we shall see those colorful relationships running towards us, admiring our strategy, and being with us always. So the colors indicate the positivity, the pleasantness, and the productivity. Back to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, DTM Patsa, for that colorful speech. Now we'll have a wonderful educational session by DTM Jaika sir. And the title is Keeping the Commitment. To introduce DTM Jaikar sir, he joined a Toastmaster in 2008 and he is a charter member of 2 clubs. He held various positions like treasurer, vice president, membership, area governor, and so on. I now invite DTM Jaikar sir to give his speech on keeping the commitment.
Am I visible properly? Am I
Yes.
audible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and an array of guests today, quite a number of them, quite happy about it. Today's educational session is on a very, very important topic, which is very dear to Toastmasters. If at all there is a success that you can see in Toastmasters, it is very relevant to know that we all have to go on to the concept of keeping the commitment. And that's the title of the session today. But before I start about this topic, keeping the commitment, let me first ask everybody, the people here who are offline as well as online, why is it that you like Toastmasters? That's the first important question that I should ask. Why do you want Toastmasters? Why do you need Toastmasters? Some questions, some answers here and there to start with. Can we start the offline members here? Not the guests. Yes, I don't want.
To overcome the fear.
To overcome the fear is one answer.
A good place to get an evaluation of the speech.
A good place to get an evaluation of the speech. Yeah.
So to get helps an opportunity to meet more dynamic people.
To meet more dynamic people is what our Sudarshan, Madhusudan says. Maybe he saw me, that's why he says like that.
To realize our leadership qualities.
To realize our leadership qualities. Anybody in the online mode?
Enjoy the networking, sir.
Enjoy the networking.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Explore the world.
It leverages my impromptu speaking.
It encourages impromptu speaking. Yeah.
To learn communication and leadership skills and apply in practical situations.
Apply, yeah, in practical situation. First thing is, before we like to know why we are in Toastmasters, we would like to first discuss or kind of, get into a small discussion. What exactly is the tagline of Toastmasters? Can anybody tell me the tagline of Toastmasters?
Where leaders are made.
Where leaders are made is the tagline. Do you agree? Anybody agrees with that, or anybody is in disagreement? Then we'll go on to another education session. You see, where leaders are made. This is one of the best organizations where leaders are made. The reason why we should all get into Toastmasters is one of the moments where leaders are made. But most important, I would like to ask all of you, what is this definition of leaders? Now, after all, you want to make leaders, but then what exactly is the meaning of the word leader? Can anybody say, anybody online can talk about it?
No, leadership is actually to build the skills of your followers.
Yeah. Or to build the skills of the followers. Now you got Google in your hands. Probably you can quickly go through and answer if you want.
So someone who can a leader is someone who can inspire, motivate, and organize people towards
inspire, motivate. You could have added persuade also if you want.
towards organize people to achieve
Organize.
towards a specific goal.
Specific goal. Okay, good, good.
A leader is someone who foresees something what others cannot easily envision.
Who foresees? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, leader is someone who can set right path for the others to follow.
For others to follow. Yes, you're almost there. Who said that?
Veera.
Yeah, Madhusudan is here with some good news. Yeah.
A person that commands a group of people for a common goal.
Yeah, he's already with the Google and now he's able to tell. Oh no, you're not with Google. Yeah. Okay.
A person who sets a goal and guides the people towards the goal.
Yeah. Okay. Sets the goal. So
to guide the people and take responsibility to have lots of abilities.
Abilities. Yeah. Yeah. So we are all coming nearer and nearer to the point. The point is that it is a leader who creates the followers by creating points of inspiration, points of persuasion, and also trying to give ideas for them to follow a particular path. So this is very important. Now, if you really want to, organize a cup of tea or coffee after this as a break, it calls for leadership. It's not very easy. Many a time when I have come to this offline session, I find we don't have leaders in organizing coffee and biscuits. It's so simple. What is the difficulty in doing it? It's so simple. Here, Toastmasters gives you a chance to create leadership. That's why this is the platform which says where leaders are made. Now, the biggest and the most important question which we are going to start is, what is the qualification that you need to become a leader? What qualifies? Perhaps we can say, can you say one of the qualifications that you must have to become a leader? What's the qualification?
Initiative.
Initiative is one.
The charisma.
Charisma is on Rajnikant, right? Then
Never give up.
Commitment.
Commitment. So commitment. So anybody, anything?
The team of the day.
Competence. Patience. Okay.
Visionary.
Ownership and
Visionary.
comfortability. Accountability. Okay. No, the mask is preventing. No.
Yeah. Visionary,
Oh.
sir.
Huh?
Visionary.
Visionary, yes.
And
You see,
lead
one
from
of
the
the
front.
qualification, there are many qualifications you have all told. One of the qualification is that you have to have a commitment. If you are committed, you can bring in leadership. So that's a simple. I just took an example of coffee and biscuits. So suppose we are committed. I must go to Madras Toastmasters Club every Sunday. If I'm committed, that is itself is leadership. If I'm committed, yeah, I'll have to organize tea and coffee there at 11 o'clock. That is a commitment. So keeping the commitment is the important qualification of being a leader. So this is the point. Now, what exactly, according to all of us, let's have a small discussion. What do you mean by commitment? What's the definition of commitment? Again, let's go a little. Huh?
Setting a goal and staying with it.
Setting a goal and staying with the goal. Okay. One answer. Anybody? Oh yeah. Now you're getting the fear out of you. Yeah. Consistent in what? Oh, you just heard the speech. Okay, consistency. Yeah. He gave the point to you now. Okay, good. Anything else?
I can add one more from here.
Yeah.
As a leader,
yes, sir.
Before the commitment, you have to lead from the front.
Leading from the front. Yes, sir. Yes.
Show to the others how it should be done.
Sir, can you, okay, to give you some, words to you, can you differentiate between commitment and dedication? I hope the grammarian is not here. Who's the grammarian? Oh, yeah. What's the difference between commitment and dedication?
Commitment is like the discipline to follow, even though you don't like to do it on the particular day or something.
Yeah.
But dedication is that you do it whenever you feel like you have to love it to do it.
Yeah, even commitment you have to love to do it.
Yeah.
Even on the days, even on the days you
to,
don't.
I am committed
like
to my wife. Be very clear about it. Otherwise, I can't go home for lunch today.
You are a dedicated husband, but.
Okay. Okay. You see, if you look carefully, if you see very, very carefully, commitment and dedication are almost the same. It is very synonymical of each other. Why? Because you need to have a dedicated attitude to keep up a commitment. That's the first thing. And both commitment and dedication is a part of time management. You have to understand time very well when you want to get into dedication and you want to get into commitment. For example, if you want to start romancing, you must find time for it. You cannot just go and sit somewhere in the Himalayas and say, now I would like to do romancing. Now what will happen? Definitely the Himalayas will not romance with you at all, unless you are some Robin Sharma or Yogi Raman, who's one of the characters of Robin Sharma. Otherwise, you need that time management. And if you really see, mastering time mastery is nothing but life mastery. If you really want to master life, then you must learn to master time. Because time is not at your easy disposal like that. If you lost the time, you lost it. You can't get back your time. You can get back your business, you can get back your money, you can get back your qualification, you can do whatever you like. If you have missed attending Madras Toastmasters Club, you can still attend, come back and attend. But if you lost the time, then you won't get time back. So mastering time is very important. That is life mastery. Therefore, dedication and commitment are two concepts which involves time, and you will have to put time to test in your own situation or life. Therefore, please ensure keeping the commitment is an important aspect of one's life. But what is the benefit of keeping time? What's the benefit? What do you get by keeping up the commitment with respect to keeping the time and keeping? You come every Sunday to Madras Toastmasters Club. You come here for Toastmastering. Then what is the benefit you get by coming to Toastmasters? That is very important. If you are getting a benefit, then it is important that you necessarily have to keep the commitment to it. So if the commitment is there, definitely this is a platform which will make you a leader. Now, in addition to leadership, what else do you get in Toastmasters?
Tea and biscuits. Huh? Tea and biscuits.
Tea and biscuits, yeah. Online members, please note, tea and biscuits you won't get at your place. You can probably download and print if you want tea and biscuits at your place. Because tea and biscuits are available here. Well done. Okay, anybody?
Already downloaded, sir.
Thank you.
It is actually about the support.
Support. Okay, anybody? Networking, yes. Anybody?
Positive environment.
Positive environment. Anybody on the online?
Socializing.
What else you get in Toastmasters?
Yeah, he added socializing, that is going with that, meeting different communities worldwide.
Worldwide, yes. Excellent, sir. So, all these gives rise to one important answer, common answer, that it is communication. Toastmasters gives communication, Toastmasters give leadership. I just told you and explained about leadership, and we all had a small interaction on leadership. Toastmasters gives communication. Now, can you define communication? Let's understand what's communication from, say, Madhusudan. One is wearing the mask or not wearing the mask. What's communication? You need some time, therefore you got the mask. Okay. Communication.
Interaction between people.
Interaction between people, yes.
How we put our message to other persons. Sir.
How we put our message to other persons, very important answer. Yeah. Anybody?
Clarity of thought and articulation.
Clarity of thought and articulation. Interacting with other person. Yes. Okay, let me give my view of communication, which is almost answering all the questions. Communication is actually the power of expression. It is called the power of expression. How many of you know Daniel Webster? Anybody knows Daniel Webster? Daniel Webster is known for a very important work in the literary area of the dictionary. But let me tell you what Daniel Webster quotes. Daniel Webster made an important quote in one of his activities, interaction, which all of you, if you want to note down, you can note down. He says that if all my possession, P-O-S-S-E-S-S-I-O-N-S, if all my possessions were taken away from me, with one exception, he said, I will retain the power of expression by which I can regain whatever I have lost. If you have the power of expression, you can get anything in the world. Anything you can get in the world. Toastmasters is a platform where you can develop this power of expression, and that gives rise to quality communication. Quality communication emanates. Therefore, this movement, this platform is perhaps the best platform for each one of you, because you can get communication and you can get leadership. Both of this you can get. So the general talk all over the place is that you can have communication and you can have leadership. What else can you get in Toastmasters as far as keeping the commitment is concerned? What can you get? Anybody? Because this is going to be my word now. Anybody? What you will all get, what I have been stating many a time, I will state it today also, that in Toastmasters, you need to make a mark. Making a mark is a very important aspect in Toastmasters. In my journey as a distinguished Toastmaster, I always had a constant companion, Mullah Nasruddin. And I would like to quote Mullah Nasruddin today. Mullah Nasruddin went to a nearby Satyam theatre to see a movie called Tick, Tick, Tick. How many of you have seen this movie? I don't know. Yeah. He went along with his wife Nazreen, and as usual, the clumsy Mullah went there and he was as usual late. The lights were off and the movie was on. Mullah just did not know what to do. He could not, he went near the doorstep and all he saw was darkness, and he did not know where his seat was. Mullah could only see one man with the torchlight, and he is waving his hand like this. and Mullah did not know what to do. He can't even put one step forward. All he did was holding Nazreen tightly with his right hand, and he was trying to look around. But very soon that man with the torch reached him, and he took his tickets and said, "Sir, go this way, 4th row, 5th seat, 6th seat." And he went away. Mullah somehow managed, he could see, and slowly he went there, and then he ushered Nazreen inside the 6th seat, and then he was going to his 5th seat. As usual, he stamped the foot of the person on the aisle seat and made a mark. And then there was a lot of regrets exchanged, sorry, sorry. And then Mullah sat. Within a short while, the movie was off, the lights were on, and again Mullah was in trouble because he couldn't adjust. And somehow he had already seen the big popcorn and the Pepsi outside. He wanted to go for that. And quietly he went there and he had his fill of popcorn and Pepsi. And while returning back, as usual, he got into the challenge because the lights were off and the movie was on. And Nazreen said, "Mullah, do you know where is your seat?" He said, "No, I know where is my seat. I can find out. Come slowly with me." And then he went to the aisle, and then he went to each and every person. He said, "Did I stamp your feet? Did I stamp your feet? Did I stamp your feet?" But 4 rows ahead, one man got up and said, "Sir, you're disturbing all of us. It was my feet that you stamped." Quickly, Mullah said, "Nazreen, understand, I know where we were sitting." So making a mark is very important. You have come here, you become members. Perhaps you may be leaving this movement after some time if you have any other exigency, but please leave a mark. And leaving a mark is very important in Toastmasters. This session, keeping the commitment, is a key factor for each one of us. Dr. Rao and me and Toastmaster Balakrishnan who are here, we have been here for, I think, 14 years in Toastmasters. And why is it that we are here for 14 years? Because we have been keeping the commitment. And what is requested from my side to each one of you, dear Toastmasters, keeping the commitment is the key factor in Toastmasters. That will bring in opportunities of leadership, and that will bring in great opportunities for you to communicate. Understand, communication and leadership is required for you in your official life, in your business life, in your personal life, and in every walk of life. You will see these two things are a need for you. This is not mentioned in the Maslow's needs of the triangle and hierarchy and all that, which some of you may be knowing in psychology, but please understand, Toastmasters will change your life over a period of time. I think ahead of time, or I'm not very sure of my timing. So let me wind up. After giving this educational session, you have any questions? I would like to ask both offline and online as far as keeping the commitment is concerned. Anybody wants to know anything more than this?
So apart from that, I just want to ask, why always mullahs, that name, sir?
Who?
No, you used to quote someone, right, sir? So is it like typical name you suggest, or like how?
Mullah Nasruddin is a very important character. He's always my companion.
Okay.
He's been with me, he's guided me, he's helped me, he's told me what is a mark. He has told me everything, and that's how I learned quite a lot from him. All of you can have.
Do you mean is that it is the name you give to yourself?
Well, well, I don't know how to answer this question. Could be.
Sometimes he's your neighbor, sometimes he's coming. So that's
yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Any question regarding keeping the commitment?
Can we how to get encourage from the commitment?
Pardon me, sir. You just
How to get encouraged
how to get encouraged
from this commitment.
through
Commitment.
How to get encouraged to keep the commitment? Is that the question? Okay. The inspiring factors that you would like to know of keeping the commitment. That is what I said. What are you going to achieve in Toastmasters? What's the purpose behind? You see, there is always one important concept that all of you should have in life itself. The question why should be asked. For example, why are you sitting in the second row? Why? Something, you see, you have an answer. Why? So why are you coming to Toastmasters? Why? Why are you doing this? This is the factor which will make you get committed. Why are you getting married? You are married or? Sorry, okay. Why do you want to get married? Okay. You want to get married?
No.
Oh no, tough question. Okay. So then what happens is that commitment, the point, the result of this particular action will make you get committed. Will make you get committed. Right?
I have one more question, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sriram here. The pandemic has forced us to either stay in house or online. But how do you see the post-pandemic situation and how the commitment can be brought in to all the members and new joinees?
Toastmaster Sriram, the commitment will automatically increase because we will all go offline. We will have to go offline in the near future. Online is going to be a very difficult task. Hybrid is going to be further difficult because it will be an expensive proposition. Therefore, you have to get into offline. The greatest success of Toastmasters is that during pandemic, we remained online and we performed most of the tasks very well. It was a real example of leadership. Even international president, leaders at all levels, they were able to maintain Toastmasters so well during pandemic. The pandemic and getting online was a success story in Toastmaster. It is.
Yeah, thank you, sir. You answered the question.
Anybody?
So, sir, if there are too many commitments at the same time, how do we prioritize and come to a conclusion which commitment to take up first, sir?
That is why I brought in the concept of time mastery. Time mastery is life mastery. We must get into a real session of how to master time, because time is the scarcest resource available with us. It's not very easily available and it will be utilized, consumed. It's a highly consumable product. That is why time mastery is very important. There are, if you are a business person, there are certain businesses which are connected to time. How many of you are in hotel management? Some Toastmaster spoke about hotel management sometime back. They gave a speech. Anybody in hotel? No. Hotel. In hotel management, anybody there? No. In a hotel business, which is the highest perishable item? This is an interview question which I ask people. Which item in the hotel is highest perishable? Quickly, it perishes very fast. You have to consume it immediately.
Time.
Huh?
It's a time.
Time, yeah. How do you correlate that?
Suppose if you take the hotel reservation, so they will charge you 24 hours.
Yeah.
The moment you check in, you have to check out. So
yeah.
Time will consume like anything. If you delay, your money will go.
Yeah, that's true. That is one. But What is important, what is the most perishable item in the hotel, in a hotel industry, is the room rent. The room rent. Suppose you go to the biggest 5-star hotel, if it is vacant, that finally he will say, sir, why don't you occupy and at least pay me 1,000 rupees? Though that room would cost 10,000 rupees. Why? Because if it is vacant, it's gone 10,000 rupees. If it is occupied, at least you will get 1,000 rupees. So it's the highest perishable item is in the hotel industry. So time mastery is the key factor for keeping the commitment. Today's session has to have an addition, time mastery. I think we have ended up with the questions. Anybody? Okay, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. Over to the Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you, DTM Jaikas sir, for that informative session and for that story. But I would recommend Mullah to switch on his torch in the mobile going forward so that people can escape from his stampede. And now can we go for a quick break for 5 minutes? Is it okay, timer? Or can we resume with the table topics?
There the tea will be getting cold in
Okay, we'll take a
better let them have the tea.
Yeah, okay.
I'm missing that tea as Jacob.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay, sir. We'll go for a break.
Hi, I'm acting Sergeant Arms. I think time for people to assemble. If offline people are ready.
Offline Toastmaster Suhasini, is everyone back from break? Offline, can somebody switch on the video or unmute and answer us?
Yes, ma'am. Just few minutes.
Okay. Okay. Let's resume then.
Online, as acting Sergeant Arms, I request some thumbs up so that we know people are available. We can start. I can invite the TMOD to start the meeting. Are we ready to go? Yeah, Tarun. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Over to you, TMOD Toastmaster Manu.
Yes.
Am I visible and audible?
Super.
Yes.
Excellent.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Welcome back from the short break. So let's switch on to the next part of the thing, which is table topics. To conduct the session, we have Table Topic Master, Toastmaster Sriram. And he's a past president of MTC, and he's also a product manager at Secure Solutions and provides data security solutions based on Microsoft Azure technology. His hobby is music, and he loves doing it during his free time. I would like to call upon Toastmaster Sriram for conducting the table topics.
Yeah. Thanks, Toastmaster Manu, for this wonderful beginning and great session today on a Mother's Day. And thanks all for the role players and the members for actively participating here. So coming to table topic session. As you know, some of you know about, for maybe guests also, it's new. Table topic is something, an impromptu session. It is specifically conducted to test individuals' capacity to think on the feet and speak on the feet. And basically, it tests the individuals, thinking, organizing, and delivering a speech within a short span of 1 to 2 minutes. So overall speech duration is now 1 to 2 minutes, meaning minimum 1 minute. Maximum it can be for 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So with this, I will quickly move on to the table topics, and now let me share my screen. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Sorry about it. I will have to go in for.
First question is out.
First question is out, right? I'll have to switch on. Anyway, let it be out. So let me move on to the second question. Okay. Yeah. So let me call Toastmaster Karthik.
Hi, sir.
Are you there? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So here today the topics are going to be mostly around the grand opening. Okay, and all of us are here to learn Toastmasters, but how many of us are ready to apply in real life? So today you are going to have, each one of you are going to be chief guests, okay, for a grand opening. And the grand opening could be for any situation. Today, Karthik, your grand opening is for orphanage. So you are being invited, and the topic is, does giving back to society leads to peace of mind or popularity? I repeat, does giving back to society leads to peace of mind or popularity? Okay. Over to you, Toastmaster Karthik.
Thank you, table topic master, and very good warning to my fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Does giving back to society leads to peace of mind or popularity? If you ask me, I will say both, because it's like whatever we take it from the society, it is what we are going to give it back to them. So, which is ultimately going to give us peace of mind. But giving that back to the society, we are also going to get recognized, saying like someone has did something good for the cause, and that cause is helping so many people in the society. So that is also going to get and increase your popularity. So just being on this topic, so I'm just glad to say like I'm a part of members. Okay, we are a group of members of about 50 people right from my college days since 2008. So we every month we used to sponsor some orphanage or old age home, so like that. So last week also I went and visited one old age home in Keel Park, so Annai Teresa Trust. So in that, it was a very good experience for me as well as my fellow members who have been there. So it's a contribution of mere 500 rupees or something every month used to do. Every person will be doing it in that member, in that club. So what we have as a non-formal organization, by which we are able to sponsor and go and give those needy people like what they want. So we will ask them like what is the requirement. Suppose if it is a small children place, okay, if an orphanage is there, so they will be asking us bags and all. So we will get the satisfaction like helping someone who is in real needs, like the school going kids will be having it. So those sort of things. And the old age people, especially if you see, it is about the spending the quality time with them, because they are being all alone there, so they have lead a very good life. But in the rest of the life, what they get is like being somewhere not known to them, and it's something like we are going to give them our quality time and spending some love and sharing the kindness with them. So we can see the face, the happiness what they get is like it's like unbelievable. So we will enjoy it. So that is what we will get back. So it is like sharing the joy. It's like by giving the what you have with you, it's like the love what you share with them, it's the love which you get back to you. So it's the peace of mind, obviously, at the end of the day, that you give. And you say like I have lived a meaningful life. I have, when I'm able to do something, I did it something. That gives you peace of mind. And it is more of a peace of mind than in popularity. That is what I believe. And thanks, and back to the Toastmaster of the table topic master.
Thanks, Toastmaster Karthik, for this inspirational speech. Next, I'll call DTM Jekar. Sir, you're there? Jekar, sir?
Yeah, I'm here.
So your topic is for the grand opening of college days. So memorable experiences during my college days. That is the topic.
Table topic master, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. Topic: memorable experience during my college days. My college days, like everybody, is very memorable. We had lots of fun. Nowadays, pandemic has not given that kind of enjoyment to college goers as we had during our time. The grand opening ceremony of every college, and of course our college too, had a very important concept those days, which was called ragging. Today, if anybody uses the word ragging, I think he will, instead of college, he will be in the jail. He'll find himself behind bars. But ragging used to be a very important concept during our days. The grand opening will always be marked by a lot of ragging which will happen during our college days. There are several anecdotes I have, not suitable for Toastmaster, table topic session, because you said it's 2 minutes table topic session. Otherwise, if it would have been an educational session, which I just gave, I think you could have had a lot of fun about the grand opening of my college days, because the kind of anecdotes was very, very interesting. We used to have fun, lot of fun in the engineering college, and we used to identify people who were to be ragged, and we had to identify people who would do the ragging, and it used to be a fun by itself. This is the only method I feel which would keep our college days very memorable, very memorable. What is important for everybody who goes to the college, we should not get into a concept of a very strict regimen which happens in college. And nowadays the college is very strict, and you have to study till the last day. You have to start from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock. All these things happen nowadays in college, trying to be very studious, trying to work very hard. That is not what the college should actually be. Even if you look at Anna University, those days, it used to be real fun. But nowadays it is not like that. It is being made very monotonous. Students are given a lot of work, and they have to work very hard on other than curricular matters. This is one of the problems, I must say, today for students when they go to college. College life should be a life very special, and it should have an indelible impression on everybody's mind during their life. Over to Table Topic Master.
Thanks, GTM Jacob, for sharing your experience. It was wonderful, memorable experiences, sir. Next, I would call guest Saraswati. Yes, Saraswati, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Are you guys able to hear me?
Yeah, I'm able to hear you.
Okay.
So your topic.
Hello, everybody. I just like to introduce myself because I am new to this.
Yeah, please.
I am Saraswati. I am from Chennai, and I work in an organization called Dedalus, which specializes in healthcare software solutions. That is about today is my first Toastmaster session. I am hoping to participate in Toastmasters in the coming weeks. So I am joining as a guest today. Nice to see you all.
All the best, Saraswati, and thanks for sharing your introduction. So let's jump into the topic directly. So your topic for today is that you are facilitating as chief guest for grand opening for festival at office. So how festivals impact our family and society? That is a topic.
Good morning, everybody. Once again, my topic for today is how festivals impact our family and society. Festivals are a very nice way to celebrate our life. If not for festivals, we wouldn't join together. We wouldn't have a family gathering. We wouldn't have a gathering with friends. So I personally like the festival days, and I await when the festival would come. Recently, we had Ramzan, and I was the only thing we did was just wish friends in WhatsApp groups and wish friends personally. But then that also gave us joy because we are in the time of pandemic, and we are in work from home situation, and that is one of our opportunity to just talk to our friends. And festivals, I personally like festivals because we get to burst crackers, or we get to wear new clothes. So and how does this festival impact our family and society? Yes, it has an impact on me. It gives a positive vibe to me. So I think it gives a positive vibe to everybody in the family and society. And I personally, when this topic comes, I personally get this get reminded about the festival celebrations, the Pongal, Deepavali festival celebrations that we have in our office. We decorate our entire workstation base, and we celebrate it, and there'll be competitions for who decorates which group decorates their workstations in the best manner. So I think my time, the time given to me is over, but then it reminds me of those days. It's been 2 years since I met my office colleagues and friends, and it's also been 2 years since I met a lot of my relatives and family. So this topic is a nice way of reminding me about the festivals I celebrated with my friends and family. Thank you for this opportunity.
Yeah. Thanks, Saraswati, for sharing your pleasant memories and views on festivals. Let's move on. And now I call some offline members, guests. Let me call first guest Mahesh. Yes, Mahesh, are you there? Yes, Mahesh. Yeah. Welcome on stage.
Yeah. Hi, Shriram.
Yeah. So your topic is that you're going to be a chief guest for a hotel opening or restaurant opening. And the topic is, which is better, hotel food or homemade food? Which is better, hotel food or homemade food? Yes, Mahesh.
Thank you, Shriram. Good afternoon to all. It's very known.
Your voice can be a bit louder.
It's audible?
Yeah.
Okay. It's a very known answer. Home food is always very good for us and better. Because I am, from my point of view, if I want to say that, I was taking food, hotel and home. When I am taking from home, we didn't have any side effects or impact towards our regular lifestyle. If you're taking from hotel and we are facing it, a lot of issues. So in home food, we are taking with two things straight away. When we are taking from our family members, along with our family members, we have the preparation will be taken care by them with in two ways. One is from, we are taking from the family members, like from your mother, and then from family, even the wives or whatever they're preparing, they will take care of more. On a health conscious, the food will be prepared. Even the hotels, we are having issues. What are the preparation? What are the things they are doing it, which they are not taking care in a better manner? That will be impacting your body conditions on your regular lifestyles. That is a issues which we are facing it. And recently also we can able to see in the media in Kerala, a lot of places where we are taking the food, it's impacted a lot. So that is a very much showing that conscious we have to be selecting the hotels when there is a need, when we are going for taking food. And even kids, to my kid, my daughter yesterday, I think she is a lover of shawarma. Now she is saying that, no, daddy, I am not interested to take shawarma. So that means that kind of image and the message has been passed to them as well. So we have to be more conscious when we want to take a food from hotel. We have to select. I'm not saying that every hotel is having that much issue. So we have to select the hotel in a very consciously and a better manner to our lives and the family lives. That is both of things. And second thing is, even a lot of times I will say that continuously when I'm traveling somewhere else, I'll mostly when I'm coming back to after a week or something after the travel, the family members prepared one product which is a food is idli sambar for me, because that's a lover of that. That I can't able to get it anywhere in good. That's the main thing is, that's the reason I'm saying that taking food in home, it's better than hotel. Thank you all. Thank you for the Toastmasters. Thank you all. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thanks, guest Makesh, for sharing your views. Let me call guest Safir. Safir, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. So now it's your turn on stage. So you are a chief guest for in a beauty parlor. Okay. There is a grand opening of a beauty parlor, and your topic is: should we value external beauty or the inner beauty? Should we value external beauty or the inner beauty? Over to you, guest Safir.
Yeah, thank you, Table Topics Master. So, good morning, all again. So, my topic is: should we value external beauty or internal beauty? So, obviously, so all we know that is like we should value inner beauty, because that's going to be the permanent one. So, this external beauty is a temporary one. So, once we reach a particular age, so even if we apply makeup or something, we can't get that beauty for a long time. But inner beauty is something that we keep with us for a long time. So since from birth to death, like we can say, like, so this inner beauty comes by the exposure, like to whom we are talking to, and so what are we like, what are the friends that we have around. So these are all deciding our inner beauty, and it is the way we talk to others, understanding others, the way we show empathy to others. So that's going to be the long lasting one, the inner beauty. So we should always value inner beauty rather than the external beauty. So inner beauty is if I have come to open a grand opening ceremony of a beauty parlor, so I should not say external beauty is something which should not last for a long time. But yeah, so we can also go with external beauty, but the thing is, so external beauty never lasts, so but the inner beauty does. So that we need to keep in our mind. So yeah, so thank you, Toastmaster. Yeah.
Thanks, guest Safir, for this wonderful explanation.
Thank you.
Let me call guest Subiksha. Yes, Subiksha.
Hi.
Yeah. So it's your turn, and you're the chief guest for an IPL opening ceremony. You know, IPL is this Indian Premier League cricket, right? Cricket matches. So your topic is: do we need individual performance or team performance?
Yeah, hi all. Good afternoon, everybody. Regarding IPL and cricket, I'm not a big fan of that, but I'll talk something about this. So my topic is: do we need individual performance or team performance? But I would like to tell that I'm a great fan of Dhoni. So I would take an example of him. I would say that team performance is very important in cricket. Because an individual person can't able to win the match, right? So the team performance is very important in the cricket match. It has both the teams. So like batting, they should be very good, and the bowling also they should be very good. So yeah, definitely it's not about the individual performance. The cricket is all about the team performance. And if someone, I'm sorry, I'm a little nervous. Yeah, what else I could add in this? I'm thinking, yeah. So if suppose if a batting person got out, the other one will be coming to get that place, right? So yeah, I think team performer is very important in cricket. So sorry, that's all. Thank you.
Thanks, Subiksha, for sharing your views. Sorry, what's your name? Subiksha. Yeah. Next, I would call Toastmaster Tarun. Toastmaster Tarun?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's your turn now. So you are the grand opening of a new library. The topic is, do we prefer reading hard copy books or Kindle, which are digital books?
Okay. So thank you, Table Topics Master, for this amazing topic. As digital books are the future in the making, I think I prefer hard copy books because when I read books on my phone or the computer, I easily get distracted. So keeping that in mind, I think hard copy books, I'll be able to focus more on hard copy books. So I prefer hard copy books more than Kindle. And Kindle, I'll say Kindle is the future because Kindle is portable, because you can take hundreds of books in a single tablet. So Kindle, in keeping that in mind, Kindle is overpowered compared to hard copy books. And so hard copy books, okay, if you're a collector as such, hard copy books are a good display for you. And Kindle books, I'll say, if you're a reader, if you keep reading a lot, you don't have enough space. If you're in a congested apartment or a studio apartment, Kindle books will be a better option for you because you won't have space to accommodate bookshelves, etc., etc. So I would say everyone has their own option or choice to read. Hard copy books are preferred by some people. Kindle are preferred by some people. So it's everyone's choice to choose, or everyone's comfort to choose whatever they are interested in. So keeping that in mind, both are amazing. Or both books. The main goal of books is to give you knowledge. So if that goal is satisfied, any book is fine. So Kindle or hard copy, everything's good.
Thanks, Toastmaster Tarun.
Toastmaster
One last
Sriram,
topic?
can we wind up? And
Can
we
we have
switch
one more
over?
last topic if possible?
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Just one thing. DTM Pat?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's your turn, sir.
Okay.
So you are the chief guest for a real estate firm, and your topic is buy a house or rent a house, which is better?
I am the chief guest, correct?
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Chief guest. Yeah.
Chief guest, and I am addressing an audience.
Yeah.
To recommend buy a house and rent a house. Table Topics Master, fellow members, and honored guests. 3 essential features in our life. Number 1 is eating. Number 2, the dress. Number 3 is the shelter. But the question is whether the shelter we need to rent, we need it on rent or we need to own. I would rather say buy a house, one more house, live in the first house and rent the second house. So you are satisfied with your possession of your own house. At the same time, you are also able to get some revenue through that rented house. But this may not be possible for 130 crore Indians. Still, quite a good number of Indians are below the poverty line. Therefore, they also need houses to live. So for them, the rent is the only option. So if you have the affordability, then you can buy houses. Maybe if you want to be considerate with them, don't be very particular on the amount of rent that you need to get as a profit. Show concern and be considerate with them. Give them houses on rent at an affordable, easily affordable price. so that everybody can live happily, and give them a sense of possession. Just because you have rented a house, don't behave like a landlord. Be courteous and considerate with them, and let them enjoy the possession of owning a house by paying a rent. Therefore, my recommendation to my audience is buy a house, own it, buy one more house, and rent it. Back to you, Table Topics Master.
Yeah. Thanks, DTM Fat. That was a wonderful explanation. So with this, I will wind up the table topic sessions. And, timers, are there any disqualifications? Timer? Yeah, I think maybe we can move on, and I'll hand over the control back to Toastmaster Manu.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sriram, for that excellent table topic session. Now let's dive into the evaluation session. I'll call upon the general evaluator, Toastmaster Balakrishnan.
Thank you. I could say Madam Suhasini, want to complete on table topics. Let her go ahead and give those who are qualified or disqualification in table topics. Thank you, Toastmaster Manu.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. The qualified table topic speaker are guest Safir, guest Subiksha, Toastmaster Tarun, and DTM Pattabhiraman. Once again, I will repeat, it's guest Safir, guest Subiksha, Toastmaster Tarun, DTM Pattabhiraman. Thank you.
It's back to me as a general evaluator. I am here, and we'll be continuing the next session, which is evaluation of individual prepared speech. Since I also have a lot of feedback to be given on the general evaluation session, I'll be conducting this because already, though one speaker was dropped out, still we are delayed by nearly 10 minutes. Okay. Now we had two prepared speeches, and the first speech was given by Toastmaster Jacob. To evaluate him, we have Toastmaster Karthik Shivakumar. Can I see Karthik Shivakumar video? Yes.
Yes.
Are you ready to evaluate? Please
Yes,
go ahead and.
Very good afternoon to all my fellow Toastmasters, guests, and not the least, my dear target speaker, Toastmaster Jacob. Dead on target. Pinpointed what is exactly required to be successful. We can simply say he has nailed it. He started a speech with a quote, explained most important recipe, what is required to make the dish called success. And once when you're preparing the dish, how the dish needs to be managed with adding some salt or some adjustments to make it more flavorable, just by making and giving the feedback and what is the action required to get what is the end result required. So he has made his dish very fantastically. And he also quoted a live example of his personal experience. And also he has given an example like when people wanted to reduce down their weight, what are the actions that they take and how they fail and what is required to fix and being committed to that target. So in order to achieve that success, what is required is consistency. He has elaborated in very structured manner, and it was to the point. Not only to the short term. He also spoke about the long-term action which needs to be there to achieve that success. And he said one most important thing, like repeat what you are doing to make it get achieved in a longer term. And also said that success is not an immediate result, but it comes with consistency. And one of the most important aspects which he said is like, when you do consistent and repetition of work, you also have to see what is needed, feedback to change what is the course of action to be rectified to achieve that target. To finalize a speech, the purpose of my target speaker was met, and which was like to learn and review the basic methods for writing a speech with a defined purpose and to present a well-organized speech on the topic. The overall, the presentation of a speech was very fantastic. I have few suggestions. It is like repetition of the message again and again. You could have made it a much more elaborative with other things and covering topics like psychological and scientific methods, how the habits, repeated habits are going to affect us. And you could have used a better vocabulary and a vocal variety. And ending can be much more powerful with a strong quote. So, and overall, it's a fantastic speech, my target speaker, and I wish you to deliver much more better speeches in the upcoming days. As you said, consistency is the key to success. I'm for sure you will make your other speeches also in consistency. Thank you so much to my Toastmaster, and back to you.
That was a wonderful evaluation. Let's move on to the next speaker, was DTM Pattabhiraman, and his speech will be evaluated by DTM Tirunada Rao. Please help me welcome DTM Tirunada Rao.
So good afternoon, GE Toastmaster Balakrishnan. Can you able to hear me?
Yeah, it's very clear.
Yeah. So good afternoon all, and to my target speaker, DTM Pattabhiraman. First of all, let me congratulate Pattabhiraman. He initiated level 4 project on PR strategy. Toastmaster Pattabhiraman started his speech with a nice quote, and also is a very relevant with respect to our country. Toastmaster Modi is visiting Germany, and he has highlighted what PR strategy Toastmaster Prime Minister Modi has applied to get free of cost. So it is helped the all audience to grow his speech. What actually DTM Pattabhiraman is going to tell about PR strategy. And what I like about this DTM Pattabhiraman's presentation, first and foremost, it's a title, it's catchy. Relation, correlation, elation. And the second aspect I can highlight, he has spruced it up with his presentation with a colorful PPT. And also its vocabulary, how he has used for each and every slide. So these are the very good plus points from DTM Pattabhiraman's speech. Coming to the areas of improvements. If you see in a pathways, when you are moving from level 1 to level 5, when you are go on increasing your levels, your objective is to focus on the purpose of the project. So there are two types of purpose in a pathways project. One is you have to do some project. That means in this case, so DTM Pattabhi has to apply PR strategies in some of the project. Either it's a realistic project or it may be hypothetical project. He has to bring that skills. That is one of the purpose of the project. Second thing is he has to share his public relationship strategy. What is his public relationship strategy applied in his project? So on these 2 points, what I understand in the slides, if you see in slide 2, he has given 8 points, which are useful to derive the public relationship strategy, but that is not a strategy. And also slide number 3 to 7, he has gone elaborating those points. But as per my understanding, my observation, there is no strategy. What actually PR strategy he applied in the project. So that's what I'm thinking. So as per this pathways project, you should not give the content about the objective of the project, but you have to give what skills you learn. So what I'm suggesting for the DTM Pattabhiraman, he would have applied some strategy when he was a coach for one of the club. He has conducted so many meetings. So there he would have applied a lot of PR strategies. He would have highlighted at least one PR strategy why he is successful as a club coach. That is one thing. Second thing, even realistic example, if you see from our very own club, DTM Jaikar is a PR manager for District 120. He is running entire District 120 without budget. There is no single rupee budget for that. But PR strategies are go on applying. So you would have taken some skills and you would have applied and you would have highlighted. That will be added to your project. Overall, excellent speech, very good PPT, and also very good content to the audience. All the best for your future projects. Over to GE.
Thank you, Toastmaster DTM Tirunada Rao. Let me ask the timer. Just for the guests, I can say that there is no timing or evaluation for the successful club series presented by DTM Jaikar. So only the first two. Yeah. Timer,
Both,
please.
both evaluator Toastmaster Karthik and DTM Rao are qualified.
Thank you, madam. I'll be quickly doing in a way evaluation or in a way taking tips because DTM Jayakar has given from successful club series one of the powerful series of workshops conducted by senior Toastmasters to give input to the new Toastmasters. Today he has done on commitment. So our VP education has done and taken commitment from most of the Toastmasters, from president to sergeant at arms to the last but not the least, all evaluators. This is the wonderful thing. So one of the question asked by Jayakar, that DTM Jayakar on the presentation is, what is commitment and dedication? So we'll be seeing that one now. As an evaluation, I'll be doing, or my team will be doing, was the speaker dedicated to the time allotted to them? That's a timer role, our counter. Now already, Madam Toastmaster Suhasini is ready to give her feedback on all timing reports. Madam, go ahead and you can give me.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Balakrishnan. Let me read out the reports. For prepared speech, Toastmaster Jacob took 5 minutes 3 seconds. Distinguished Toastmaster Pattabhiraman L took 7 minutes 28 seconds. In educational session, DTM Jayakar took 29 minutes 47 seconds. In table topic session, Toastmaster Karthik Sivakumar took 2 minutes 43 seconds. DTM Jayakar took 3 minutes 21 seconds. Guest Saraswati took 2 minutes 41 seconds. Guest Mahesh took 3 minutes 28 seconds. Guest Safir took 1 minute 35 seconds. Guest Shubhiksha took 1 minute 17 seconds. Toastmaster Tarun took 1 minute 42 seconds. DTM Pattabhiraman L took 1 minute 49 seconds. In evaluation session, Toastmaster Karthik Shivakumar took 2 minutes 59 seconds. DTM Tirunadara Vasa took 3 minutes 18 seconds. Thank you. Over to General Evaluator Toastmaster Balakrishnan.
Thank you, madam. And now I'll be doing general evaluation session. So meanwhile, the polling is going on. As a general evaluator, first let me congratulate all the role players. Today we had one surprising sergeant at arms. One person took up the role. It's none other than me. And the last minute, did I do the role properly? Yeah, I could have read the club mission, because in the computer I don't want to go and search, and I covered up with what is known to me and introduced the president. The president, Madam Kavita, was to the point, introduced all the guest speakers, and it was wonderfully conducted by the president. Then we had a timer, accounter, grammarian, table topic master. Everybody were doing their job. It was a good, wonderful. And I want to give a special mention to speakers. They did a good job. Both of them, they spent a lot of time. All these people were dedicated. Those who are, commitment and dedication. That's what I'm coming to now. You are committed and you are doing it, but you are available. Did you perform what was expected? So there, the dedication. Did you prepare 1 week, last 5 days, 4 days? On the spot, someone coming and speaking, I cannot comment on that. But I have to comment on general evaluator, table topic master, president, and other people. Did they do a job, or is there any improvement to be done? I'm not going in any particular order. Let me take on the table topic master, who kept the gun on with his topic. Wonderful topics. I had to appreciate that. Kudos to you. Everybody attempted, but it was a trick he has used on the table topic preparation. You are the grand opening ceremony. You are opening a restaurant, but you have to tell me honestly whether it is home food or restaurant food. Person spoke about home food. You have to talk about beauty. You have to talk about beauty salon opening, but the person spoke about beauty, inner beauty or external. Luckily, the speaker touched upon the topic. Then we had this one, wonderful leadership question. A guest answered correctly whether IPL opening, you will go with the individual or team. She was trying to make a very good captain as well as individual Dhoni. So that was done. But This is where a trick you have to learn. You are going for the grand opening. It's a tip that you should do wonderful job of speaking only for the topic, because you have been asked to speak as a guest. Toastmaster Padabhiraman, with his experience, he covered. He sold the flat and he sold one more flat. Kudos to you, sir, for being a rent. And regarding other aspects, I would like to give President one important tip that you should have. I declare the meeting of 617. That gavel should be there. A bang, a meeting should commence, and I'm sure you will adjourn the meeting. That is a tip for the President. Otherwise, she introduced nicely the Mother's Day, reminding everyone that I pray to my mother, and just remembering on this day. And Jayakar on presentation, sir, you did a wonderful job. And again, I think you should tell the timer that at 20, a green should be there, at 25, amber should be there to take on the credit, because as a seasoned speaker, when you come and say that I don't have the time, or time is not known, so that is only one. Otherwise, you gave very good all the things, and really I congratulate both the speakers. They prepared well. As I said, DTM Pat also. In your speech, I could see that I don't want to do an evaluation, but I could see that you are confidently giving a prime minister going to Germany. What is this method of marketing? Calling foreign people to come and visit India. That leadership you are trying to say that publicity material, how you want to project. That was a wonderful example given. And regarding another point to Toastmaster Sriram, sorry sir, to give this opinion, you should not leave the question for everyone to read again. Some people you read only once. For some people, you did not read the second 2 times you read. So we have to be topic. That's why even DTM Pat has to ask you what you are trying to say about marketing the project. So we have to avoid the interconnection. The question, then the time starts from the first verbal or non-verbal. Otherwise, a good job. And as a general evaluator, did I do a good job? I had a big preparation of introduction of Karthik, and I had a big introduction of Trinada Rao. I know he's a founder member, one of the members when I, chartered this club when I was a founder president. Similarly, there are other aspects, various aspects I have also missed because of the time. I wanted to finish on time, give it to Madam President. Over to you, Toastmaster Kavita.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Balakrishnan, for that brief general evaluation of today's meeting. Since we are running out of time, let's quickly move on to the guest feedback. So let's have the first guest. Guest Saraswati, can you please give your feedback about today's session?
Hello, everybody. Today's session started on time, and I think we are about to finish on time. So it was very nice. I had a very good experience. I get to meet so many people from so many different fields. It was very, and I look forward to join the session in the offline mode, because that will be more effective for me. I will be able to get the grasp of the Toastmasters format, because I'm very new to this. I am hoping to, during the pandemic time, I realized the importance of, engaging with people and communication skills, because I had to take a few online sessions, technical sessions in my work area, but then I struggled a lot due to because beyond some point of time I was not able to keep up my communication, engage with the audience. So I have come to realize the importance of communication skills. So I think I'll have a good time, and I'll have a good improvement in my communication.
Thank you so much, Saraswati ma'am. Thank you so much for that feedback, and hoping to see you as a member very soon. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's move on to the next guest, Kalai Arasi. Can we hear from you a few words quickly, since we're running out of time?
Hello?
Yes, a quick feedback, please.
Yeah, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah, it was a good session and it was very useful for me, ma'am. I personally gained some motivation in improving my communication, and I learned some vocabularies also, which I find very useful. Yeah, that's it, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you so much, Kalayarasi, for that quick feedback, and looking forward to have you as a member very soon. Do we
Sorry,
have...
from my side, President, I missed the R counter and grammarian to call in a time run up.
Okay. And also, we did not go back to TMOD, so I thought you wanted to wind up quickly. Can we have a quick R counter and grammarian report, Suhasini?
Radha, you can share offline.
Okay, sir. So let's share it offline since we are running out of time. Okay, do we have... okay, let's go move on to the offline guests. Can someone help me with the offline guests to have a quick feedback?
Subiksha.
Yes. Subiksha, can you please give us your quick feedback about today's session? Offline Subiksha is available?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Okay.
Hi,
Please go ahead.
Yeah, this is my first session. Thank you, Preeti, for guiding me on this. It's a great opportunity to be here. Thank you for having me here. I think this program is very important for everybody because, as everybody said, communication is very important, right? So before I was hesitated to talk in front of everybody, but now I believe that if I continue this course, I could able to overcome my fear. So I'm looking into this. I'll surely be a member soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Subiksha. Yes, definitely this is a good platform to improve your communication and leadership. Do get in touch with Toastmaster Preeti.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Thank you. The next guest, please. Offline.
Shafir is there.
Shafir, can you please give a quick feedback? Is that okay?
Hi, this is Mahesh. Thank you. Because I was searching for some Toastmasters Club when I searched it in Google, I got it, Madras Toastmasters Club, with good reviews and feedbacks. And so that's the reason today morning I called that number, so I reached here. So thanks for your support. And the intersession was very good. So I'll be soon member and I'll try to continue with that without having any. I was very much impressed to the team how they're taking the roles and how they played their role in a proper manner. And we have a senior people in the club, so that will be good for me to move further on that. That's the reason I was impressed on this. Thanks for it. Thank you, team. Thank you for your support. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guest Mahesh. Good to hear that feedback from you. Please do get in touch with Toastmaster Preeti for membership queries. Do we have guest Safi?
Yes, this is Safir here. So yeah, so it's really a nice session today. So because even in my college days, we had several sessions like this to improve communication, but I usually never go there because I don't want to come out of my comfort zone in my college days. But now I realize that communication is very important for everyone. So I've been here. So I hope that I'll be a good communicator and leader in the future. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you so much, Safi, for that quick feedback. Do get in touch with Toastmaster Preeti for membership details and queries. Anyone else from offline? Any more guests? Do we have any guests offline? Kalayarasi.
That's it. That's it. No more guests from offline.
Okay, thank you, Madhusudan. So, Kalayarasi, can you please give us a quick feedback if you're available? Okay, I guess she's not available. I think we are done with the guest feedback. Let's move on to a quick announcement. So, for the new members who have joined recently, we have a small issue with the TMI website to add the members. So until May 22nd, we are facing technical issues, not us, but the TMI website itself. So we would like to request you to get in touch with your mentor to know more about. You may not be able to access the pathways, but you can still explore on the different paths, and you can find out from your mentors. I'm sure the mentors are already assigned. And also you can take up roles like timer, R counter, grammarian, and any roles to start with. And you can also start connecting with your mentors for guidance. So that is one thing I wanted to convey here for the new members who have recently joined. And let us move on to the results for today. So the best prepared speaker for today is TTM Pat. Let me spotlight him. Okay. Okay, the best TT speaker for today is TTM Pat again. And in guests, it is Safir. Can you please come up to the stage, guest Safir? And the best evaluator for today is DTM Rao. Let me spotlight him. Okay, so the best role player for today is Toastmaster Sriram. And the best tag role player for today is Toastmaster Suhasini. Please come up to the stage. Toastmaster Suhasini. And the rating for today's meeting is 4.3. With that, I would like to adjourn today's meeting, 617th meeting of Madras Toastmasters Club. Let's have a quick picture taken. So offline people, please focus the camera in such a way that all of you are visible. Let me try to take a snap here with all of you. And offline, please do take another snap of just the offline members so that it will be a motivation for all of us to come there in person in future. Okay. Okay, let's wait for the offline people to settle down.
A bit closer.
Are we okay, Toastmaster Suhasini, to go for a snap?
Not yet, ma'am. 1 second.
Sure, sure. Okay, so I'm going to take a snap now.
1 second. 1 second.
Okay.
Oh.
Is everyone visible?
Perfect, perfect.
Okay, I think everybody is visible.
Okay.
Tarun, okay, Madhusudan, everybody is visible.
Okay,
Tarun, you're not visible actually.
Okay.
You can probably sit, yeah. Perfect. Okay, let me take a snap now. Another one. Okay, looks good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Suggestion.
Thank you all.
No, in case a general evaluator skips or forgets, the TMOD can alert it. That
It was not handed over to the TMOD, sir. We'll take it up. Thank you so much.
No. In case he forgets, TMOD has the privilege to alert him so that the report can be made. Accounting and
Understood, sir. It was also a time constraint today. Thank you so much for bringing it up. Thank you. Thank you all. Bye.